Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. On the Solana chart, we see less and less volatility. It's getting less and less interesting, I think. So let's just take a look at the chart here because we are heading into the apex of a possible triangle. So while it seems to be a bit boring now, I think we are heading closer and closer to the point from where a significant breakout could occur. And we want to talk about the relevant levels that really give us an insight about whether the market wants to break down or to the upside. First of all, it's important to recognize that this rally from the 5th of August low could indeed be impulsive. So that's how we tracked it as a wave 1 to the upside. Then the pullback afterwards might be wave 2. So this move down into the support region where the price bottomed locally on the 16th of August. Here, this might have been wave 2 as an A, B, C structure. And then from here, a third wave rally could unfold. There is, however, absolutely no evidence at this stage that the third wave rally to the upside has started. So from that point of view, we just need to be very much aware that maybe a larger wave 2 is unfolding. It's definitely something I'm observing. So the yellow wave count would, it would just mean, okay, we bottomed already and we're now preparing for a third wave. The problem is this here is not third wave behavior, what we see, okay? But okay, let's say maybe something messy is happening here. Sometimes these cryptos, they start their rallies from very corrective looking bases and foundations. But again, we can only base our analysis of what we can see right now. That would be hopium to a degree, because this is not convincing, right? It's possible that this was another 1-2 setup, but then, what is this? Again, an overlapping mess. So unless we finally see an upside breakout from here, I would actually rather watch for a pullback deeper into the support region. But it's important to watch for breakout signals, because as long as we're just moving in a sideways pattern, there isn't really any clear signal, okay? So and literally anything could happen. I mean, what essentially is a triangle, you see it here highlighted by these purple lines. A triangle is simply a pattern of indecision. Of course, I can't predict where it will break out, but I can tell you that the structure from the lows isn't very convincing yet. But I can also tell you what the levels are that need to be broken to increase the probabilities for an upside breakout and to follow the yellow pathway. The yellow pathway is not unlikely. It just doesn't give me a very confident, let's say, feeling. It doesn't really look, let's say the structure from those lows from last Friday, it's not convincing. Now, the levels are, first of all, we need to break above this Tuesday high, the 20th, at $149, B wave top. That level needs to break next. Very important. That's the invalidation point for the direct bearish white count, which is also not very convincing to the downside, but at least we could say maybe it's a 1-2 setup. But we'll talk about the white count next. But get above that level first. That would already invalidate the immediate bearish setup, and then a break above the yellow line is next at around $152.20. Then we can watch more closely the yellow count, and the third wave could send us to $150, $160 next. Well, actually to the 1.38 extension at least. So let's talk about that. Yeah, 153.70 at least for this third wave, then a fourth wave, then a fifth wave, then we have the next level of 5 waves complete. But that's again speculative at this stage. Now to the downside, if we see a break below the yellow wave 2 or white wave 1 actually at $139, that would further confirm that wave 3 to the downside is unfolding, which could send us lower into the support region, into the area between $134 and $128. But then there would still be probably another 4-5 pattern I'd like to see closer to that $119 level, which is the crucial bullish support level. Now, to a degree, this is all noise. This is meaningless noise, what's happening here at the moment. It's moving down in corrective structures, up in corrective structures, down, up, down. So nothing really significant until we get a breakout. The breakout level should be clear. And again, you can see all of that literally just as noise, because at the moment, the market hasn't decided yet. Important is that the bulls turn up before the price breaks below the $119.61 level. I mean, below the lower boundary there of the support area, which means we don't want to see a break below the 78.6 Fib level, because that would rather shift probabilities towards a more bearish scenario where the wave 4, we talk about the larger degree wave 4, hasn't formed a low yet. At the moment, the thesis is that on the 5th of August, a substantial low might have formed, but it requires a bit more evidence. That's the update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.